From a rideable Lego airplane to a house you can actually live in made from over 3.3 million Lego bricks. These are some Lego items so big, you won't believe they exist. This is a normal-sized Lego brick, and this is the Lego Duplo brick, which is twice the size of a normal one. These Duplo bricks were created so younger kids wouldn't accidentally swallow them, which is pretty considerate, Lego. But something cool you can do with them is that you can connect them with normal-sized Lego blocks too. But we're just getting started, because throughout the video, the items will get bigger and bigger. If you look at the minifigure's hands, they're typically small, but these are life-size Lego hands you can actually wear. These cool-looking gloves can make you look like a real-life minifigure. And the best part is that you can actually pick up stuff with them, making your Lego building experience way more fun. But this is a massive Lego gun. And while you can't actually shoot real bullets out of it, you can load it up with Lego bullets and shoot those instead. This build took over 10,000 Lego pieces, but it was all worth it to make this beauty. But 10,000 pieces is child's play compared to this Lego laptop that runs Minecraft seamlessly. It was built by this YouTuber even making a keyboard to run the game on. We all know Lego minifigures' heads are cute and tiny. However, this Lego head is as big as my TV. And you can actually use it to store your normal Legos in, which is pretty cool. But this next piece will give you nightmares. Designed to be one of the creepiest things in Lego history, this realistic Lego head resembles an actual Lego minifigure head, but this is 10 times more scary. The worst part is that you can actually wear it on your head and make yourself a literal Lego minifigure. And it gets so much creepier once you realize that this YouTuber recreated the entire thing, sculpting the figure to look like a genuinely terrifying Lego man. And now things are getting serious with this life-sized Lego claw machine. It was first introduced to the world in 2019 at Brickworld Chicago, and it took over 30,000 Lego pieces to make, which caused them to spend over 3 months to build and engineer. However, it was all worth it in the end, because this massive machine actually works. But don't think that just because it's made out of Lego doesn't mean it's any easier than the real claw machines, because in reality, this one is just as rigged. There were many kids that tried to get a plushie, but we all know how that went. But even more impressive than that is the largest Lego Ferris wheel, which took over 40,000 Lego blocks to create. It uses 2 custom motors just to make the wheel spin. It's been brought all around the world to show off this masterpiece. And I mean, who wouldn't be impressed by this massive 11-foot tall build, apart from this guy? And this is Lego's largest display piece ever. This is a rotating Star Wars display that was introduced to the world in 2001. You can rotate it using this crank, which will help you see the entire Star Wars display. Here is a life-sized Lego airplane that you can actually ride in. This 100-foot plane took multiple months to be built, but it was well worth it since it could hold real people inside, but ultimately the builders trusted a Lego pilot to drive the plane, which makes sense. While there have been many dinosaurs that have been released, this one is over 20 feet tall. It's crafted using 80,000 Lego bricks and now stays at a museum. But this Lego roller coaster puts that to shame. Being the biggest roller coaster ever made from just Legos with 90,000 Lego blocks being used, it took over 800 hours to complete this one beautiful build and was even modeled after this roller coaster that's at Six Flags. It spans over 85 feet long and is actually fully functional. This is the world's largest Lego football, and it measures over 13 feet tall. It was actually built in 75 separate models, which was then combined to create this finished one. It is currently on display at the Lego house in Denmark, and the Lego bricks used to create this masterpiece actually weigh a total of 440 pounds. Here is a life-sized polar bear using over 95,000 Lego bricks. It took 1,100 hours to design and construct this polar bear build. The creator used the dimensions of a real-life polar bear in the wild in order to construct his model, and it was placed throughout the Philadelphia Zoo in the United States for the world to see. This is a massive Lego pharaoh that's double the size of a human. It was displayed at both Legoland Malaysia and Legoland UK. This build is 16 feet tall, or in other words, 4.9 meters tall, and of course it's a replica of an Egyptian king or pharaoh. There are over 200,000 individual Lego pieces that are creating this build, and it also weighs over 1 ton. Now that's a really heavy Lego build. Here is the biggest Lego bridge, which is longer than an entire school bus. It contains over 200,000 pieces and was initially shown at a mall in Scotland. It weighs almost a full ton and took 3 months to build by the Institution of Civil Engineers. In fact, fact, it's over 34 meters long, which places it as the world record holder for the longest Lego bridge. This is a Lego tower that is even taller than some skyscrapers. Currently, the tallest Lego tower was made in Israel at the end of 2017, which is 118 feet tall, and it was helped by the residents in the construction of the tower itself. It took over a year to design and build, as well as over 500,000 Lego bricks, which were donated by the people in the city. But something more insane is that this world record was built to honor an 8-year-old who was a cancer victim and an avid Lego fan named Omer. If you've watched Star Wars before, you would know about the X-Wing. So in 2013, the people at Trick 3D built a 500-foot long Lego X-Wing. This build weighs over 45,000 pounds, which is way more than a regular school bus. There are many Easter eggs throughout the X-Wing, like R2-D2 behind the cockpit, real engine sounds when the lights are on, and can actually move. The craziest part is that you can literally sit in it. Lego cars are typically really cool, but it's nothing compared to this life-sized car. With over 500,000 Lego Technic pieces and a custom-made Lego engine, it's going to be really hard to beat how satisfying this car looks. That is, until you see this life-sized replica of a Bugatti. It's the coolest thing. This Lego car can literally drive just like any other car. Even though it might drive pretty slow, it's still very satisfying to see a Lego car move at all. While the average Lego set only contains about 1,000 Lego pieces, this one build has over 1 million. Here is the world's largest Lego cruise ship ever. Everyone who helped build this masterpiece had to put in crazy hours in order to actually complete it. To be exact, it took them every day for 8 months straight to complete. But it was completely worth it. I mean, just look at this thing. Most Lego houses are small and realistically can only fit minifigures inside of them. But here's one so big that you can actually live in it. This Lego home was made using over 3.3 million Lego bricks. It can actually fit multiple people inside to where they can even live on the second floor. This build was so large it even broke a world record.